folks, welcome back for another perfunctory episode of Schwaard's Adventures in Legendary. Although for a moment we're taking a quick detour before I jump into the video. As soon as I jumped on, Sea City Toker went ahead and sent me a friendly challenge, and so I'm going to practice the deck out. I did a few revisions, and and we'll see how we go along. I just thought this would be... Oops. All right. And, oops, nuts. There we go. All right, that looks like a good hand for us.
Come on, then. Entertain me.
Okay.
This might be handy.
I'm not optimistic, not only because it's a much higher level player. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, this is good. This is good because what I've been trying to test is how this deck will do against aggro. And I don't think it's very good, unfortunately, especially with no giggles. I really need giggles right now.
This day is mine.
Ooh, goodness gracious. This is just mean, man. Just mean. Alright, I'm hoping he's willing to trade with the... What the heck? With the Mournhold Trader. We're not going face at this point. That's not the kind of game we want. Because we've got our Pyromancer coming in next turn. He may see through my ruse. He does not. Okay, that's good. Not that it really helps too much because that's still some damage.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Oh. No! No, why? Why, you crafty... Okay, okay. We're still going to get some good Skaven value here.
They will perish in flame.
Come and have a taste.
Is there another?
Alright. That's why we run two of them, just for aggro, just for this kind of stuff. We may not have drawn them, but...
Don't underestimate me.
We're trying.
I will be triumphant.
Oh no, gosh, that's such a horribly good card. We do have some guards. You know, we've got what is it? Well, man, this is unfortunate. No guards, huh? And we don't have any actions, right? Haven't played any actions yet. Haven't had time. Yeah, I think this is just a... It's going to just be a straight-up loss here.
Useful.
But... I don't need any more... otherwise, we're going to overdraw. And I won't have an answer for that on the board, even if he removes it somehow.
Don't underestimate the bite of my spear.
Oh, that's terribly helpful. Okay. Argue I should have hit the Harpy there because we already had an answer on board for that, but he will give us an answer for her. Wow. Yeah, this was just to be... There we go. Goodness gracious. Took you long enough.
Don't underestimate me.
I'll kill you where you stand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can't. So if they've got silence for the removal,
Time to move.
or that. Unfortunately, we do not have...
To me.
Let's see. Do we get any kind... No, we don't. That doesn't do any good. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. Is there no... Yeah, we didn't play... Oh, no, we did. She's a 5 cost. She's going to bring back Javelin it. Okay. Good game. Yeah, we got nothing.
Victory.
It has been an engaging hunt.
I don't know about an engaging hunt. That was a slaughter. We didn't even have time to catch our breath, but... Well, there we go. So we know we're up against a rough match if we come across aggro, like hardcore burst aggro. All right. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we have oops. All right. Okay, so I'll show you the deck real quick here, just so that you have that for posterity. Sorry, we're getting a little bit, but I want to be able to take those on here when the opportunity comes up. All right, so that's the deck we're running. It's expertise, the guild's worn weaponry, and the reason I'm running this now because I've always liked expertise. I've always wanted to run it, but unfortunately, it always seemed to be very inconsistent. And there, I don't think we saw a great sample of it. Like I said, we've got high defenders, we've got doucheniks, the douche, we've got what is it? Rehad Battle Mage. So we do, and then what's his name? Rift Thane. And he is actually in there more for the defense than he is attack. So we had some lower level, and then of course we had Giggles, and we had a lot of level stuff. Golden Initiate, which would have helped. Mason McCumbers. There are a lot of options in this deck to protect us against aggro. We just didn't draw any of them that particular game. But the idea is, what really changed this was Buffalo sent me a deck list. I'll talk as I play here. There's no point in just having you watch a blank screen. So Buffalo sent me a list, and he was just like, this is just like an RNG fest thing. It had a bunch of Desperate Conjuring, I believe, was in there, just a bunch of wacky RNG, just fun stuff, just meme stuff. But he had Pillage in there, or Pillage, I think is what it's called. The two cost red that gives you two random weapons or items. And I was like, holy cow, I forgot about that. And Mage's Onslaught, I think it is, or Battle Mage Onslaught, both of which are actions, so that's one trigger for expertise. And Plunder gives you two weapons, which is two more expertise triggers. And Battle Mage Onslaught gives you a creature, so it helps build up your hand, and then gives you an action and an item.
Hail, friend.
So what I've done, instead of, in the past, I would have a deck that had like 25 items or something in it. Now with stuff like Sentinel Reclaimer and I've got a, I keep wanting to say there's a knife in my boot, but no, it's yeah, so the 2/1 cost that has a knife in her boot.
I fear no
Which means we should not have as many instances of a handful of items. And if we do, it's because we've been using Plunder or Battle Mage Onslaught to kind of fill up our hand. But ideally, it's creatures, or do you call them creatures? I don't know. I keep calling them creatures or characters, but cards that put a body on the board, but that also generate those weapons to trigger our expertise. I also cut back a little bit, and Kana was not in the first one. What I realized is I needed some unconditional heavy hitters for later in the game. So you saw Aspect of Ursine and Encano. I think there's one more. I kept Vanis in there just because, I don't know, I feel like a deck without him, like, I don't know, it just feels weird. I want him to get some love. All right. Golden Initiate is a bigger body. We can't trigger that on this turn anyway, so there's no point. I also had to adjust my playstyle. I was thinking, because this relies on building up a big board and then getting buffs and doing wacky things with expertise, I thought of it, I was playing it with the control mindset initially, and it's like, no, we need to hit face as much as we can. This is a mid-range deck. I mean, certainly not aggro. Okay, yeah, I can give her she can get the dagger.
We will protect the Emperor or die
He'll
trying.
level up. All right, so this is hand buff, which could be rough.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
But we're tough enough to do the stuff.
Oreo. Ita Oreo.
Charge! Charge! And he's going to go up to be out of range of this little fella all by his lonesome. He could get a weapon, of course, that would change that, but...
I'll do what I can.
It's a big fella.
Stay out of
Look at that big fella there. So he can come down. I don't want to use a steel sword on a... You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
I will push them back.
He's gonna get some magic.
Let's
We're
put these
putting him
to
in a good spot here.
Ita Oreo.
The other give me strength.
The thing with expertise is always a bummer is, you trigger it and you don't necessarily want to swing too much because if they get some kind of prophecy, it could negate your growth. Ooh, yeah, they're definitely in it for the long game. And that is the Fated Wraith, so that they can get crazy card draw. Fortunately for us, perhaps unfortunately for them, we are prepared to give them many cards on this next turn. Man! None of our weaponry or weapon-generating cards, so he's going to stay petite.
Death to the enemy.
Ita Oreo.
The other give me strength.
But it does allow us
Speak, citizen. Speak, citizen.
to spread our board out wide. I wouldn't be surprised if they're running Immolating Blast. This is more of a control card, although we do have one in our deck as well. I saw that in Mark's, and I thought that's just a solid inclusion. It's essentially a perpetual Divine Fervor that can't be removed, and it costs one more. It's a 6 cost Divine Fervor, but then you don't have to worry about the support getting removed or anything else. So it's a good card in there. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about her. She's a bit of a problem. If they got another one, that's even a bigger problem. And you see, that's what we really need right now is a weapon. Oh, he's gonna bring her back now, but she'll only come back as a 1/1. Oh no, he's okay. Good call there. Good call on that. And here we are without the weapons again. All right, we've got a trade there.
Ita Oreo.
Trade there. Yeah, we're bogging down the appalling lack of, which is why I put stuff like Ancano and the other one in there, because they are heavy hitters that are not unconditional heavy hitters. We do have lethal on board with Ancano, but that's a pretty big if. All this is allowed to play. The fact he's looking to play something over there means he knows something we don't know. That does not make me happy. Oh, there we go. There's an Actual Viper. And a Charger coming out. No? Yep, Charger. No. Alright, so we are still without lethal at this moment. Her with an action? Great. Her without an action? Not so great. Alright, so Ancano's got to come down. She's... Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Form ranks.
I just don't think
I warned you.
I want to play out Ancano. He's kind of my closer right now, so I'm going to need him to handle some big something that comes down, whether it's a drain or something like that. I just can't believe... I mean, can you imagine if just a scimitar, anything, an action, anything, we could have buffed up the board considerably because both of them are online. That's what you want with this deck. Alright, so I'm guessing he's bringing back the Charger again. Or another guard? Fortunately, she trades with everything pretty well. Oh, no, that's not... I thought that was the... Rise, my servant! The mini Palpatine. What foul? Oh yeah, that's pretty foul. That's really foul. I mean, card draw's not great, but can we get an action? Can we get? Come on, game! Now you're just messing with me.
Stands ever ready.
I mean, I can only balance it, but so well. I mean, there's definitely
Defend us.
I fear no man.
there's tons of opportunity for that stuff. We're just getting nothing at all. So, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's frustrating because you like, I specifically sat down. I was like, I need to make sure that there's, that I'm not just drawing one side or the other. There's plenty of synergy here for that to work out, but sadly, it seems we are just destined for. Yeah, I mean, at this point now, I mean, we have no board, so I don't really think we. All he has to play is that 7/7 Dark Seducer, and we're.
Training is over. Time to act.
Or another one of those.
Glory will live on forever.
So many cards.
Did you hear that?
Good news is I don't think they can kill us next turn, but yeah. Hey, thanks for showing up.
Well, let's see if we can.
Even
find
Vanis
something
isn't going to
useful.
do anything.
Diagna, give me strength.
Well, if they don't drain,
This.
ha ha ha, then we do have lethal. But I would suspect that Charger's going to come down. That's really the only thing that would screw us. Is another one of those guys or the Charger. Or the 7 cost with...
Read.
He's bringing her back, isn't he? Bring back a guard. Bring back a guard. And that's good game.
The sky, guide us.
My fight is
Well, that's unfortunate. Like 3 or 4 turns without any kind of. I mean, really, that is the dream. If you have the 3/3 and the number or whatever the heck her name is, if you have those two in play, it's you're buffing everything by 2. It's a 2/2, and the game is over. He's not sitting at 3 health at that point. We're done. But yeah, I mean them's are the breaks, and that's why this is probably not a whatchamacallit, not a premium deck, often played deck or considered competitive. But that's why I'm playing it now. Largely because I enjoy it. I like playing with it. I mean, it is frustrating when you just come completely screwed by your draws.
Hail, friend.
But
Watch yourself now.
and no ring. We didn't have the ring last game either, did we? But yeah, so that's why I'm playing it now, because I figure once the journey returns in earnest.
Some light on the
All right,
path.
so either they're doing my philosophy of this is almost purely blue with a little bit of gold sprinkled in, or yeah, might as well without a item. He's no
You're
good.
getting there.
Not a single, yeah.
My paws are quicker than your tongue.
will spill. I have you now.
I mean, I get it. I knew I was gonna die when I traded anyway.
Watch
That's
and
fine.
learn.
Okay. But anywho, yeah. So yeah, playing it now, get it out of my system, because when I'm trying to climb, it's just not gonna. As you saw, it's not really a viable way to get us there.
I will have your head.
Okay. don't really have a solid other play, but I also don't want to overdraw. Oh, I clicked it too fast. I might have had something to play on that turn. Fortunately, that was not the case.
I shall be your eyes and ears.
Oh, you conspirator of the palatial kind.
You best stay on the mark.
Oh, hey, I found myself a target.
Keep your distance.
I fear no man.
Not the pointy wall of spikes. This looks like a job for Fingers of the Mountain. Oh, never mind.
Face me, you dog.
Found me out, did you?
All right, Giggles. Well, maybe not. No, yeah, we can play both. We'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of, let's see. I know I need to break something, I just don't know. Yeah, let's snap that board out of there. Alright, gonna be a close one, folks. Gonna be a close one. Giggles being of great help. And if we survive, she's got potential to really help us quite a bit in the coming turns.
There's life in this whole thing, yeah.
That's a jab.
This might do in a pinch.
Face me, you dog.
As I have foreseen. Alright, so here's my thought. Here's that. And if I do javelin, I can do both. Okay, good. So javelin. Or no, better yet.
To oblivion with you.
Well, I don't know if it's better. Shoot, I missed out on putting a guard there. Oh well.
Diagna, give me strength.
Right. Ooh, she's gonna be good. If she survives, she's gonna be really clutch.
We'll hold, no matter what.
Let her survive! Can I play 7, 8, 9? Yeah. I was like, please don't draw a silence, but I don't think she did. Because it's not in the right colors. Alright, Fingers of the Mountain. One, 2, 3.
They will not get us me.
Alright. So we are making our recovery here for the moment. Obviously, they can play down in Kano or their own Fingers of the Mountain. Okay, luckily they didn't focus fire on her. So we do this.
These books are worth more than your life.
This.
Don't you dare touch
Citizen.
them.
Oh no, I did it again! We're gonna wait. And pretty soon we've got enough burst here, we're going to just start giving them cards. Well, maybe not. Looks like they've got some shenanigans afoot. Okay. Six, 3, 9, drat. Well, he definitely needs to come down.
Time to march.
And we'll give him this puppy here. And we're gonna wait. As Tyr would say, I like our odds. And a shackle. No? Okay, so he's gonna hit my face.
by Onsi's bright blade.
Ita Oriel.
Soldiers, form up!
And this games like this are why I thought I always looked at this as Control, because okay, cool. Because this is what you do, and then if that 3/3 comes, the 5 cost 3/3, I got to learn her name, Guild's Cavalier or something like that. She comes down and it just cleans everything up nicely. Did we just lose a rank by winning? I thought we could. We're 387, and then I guess we went up to 419. And okay, so maybe we did. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I am nervous though. I don't know if you all noticed that, but we played against a rank 830, our legendary 830. So it's higher than 500. It may be 1,000. So I am a little bit nervous. And I don't know if you noticed. Well, I mean, this is a duh. Like, I mean, see, there's Battle Mage Onslaught. First time we're seeing it, and I have to discard it because I can't use it this early. But we do have it. The douche. Not on curve, buddy, but we're happy to have you here. We're also happy to have the ring. Welcome, ring. Good to see you again. Thought you might have had some aversion to us, but
Hail, friend.
good to see you alive and well.
Welcome, friend.
You know...
Speak, citizen.
This fella here is suspicious.
Can I offer you some happilo?
Okay, so it's you know, it's a deck that plays cards. That's what I've surmised about the situation. Oh, I could have traded there. Now they might buff something up and I will have an unfavorable trade. No? Okay, just
They're worse than mud crab.
just a thing. If this is aggro animal, we're not in bad shape.
Ita Oriel.
And I'm only doing this because Aaron is coming down next turn, and I want her to get have some value. Hey! Hey! This guy, poor guy, he'll be advantageous at some point. Ooh! No, we could use a card, so I'll be happy to just take my discounted javelin. And let's see, 5 and nope, that's 8. Hey, prophecy.
Speak, citizen.
Ew. Ew. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Ew.
For old Aldmary's.
Let's see here. I have nothing to. 3, 5. Nope. Still no way to get her to do anything. He has no weapon. Let's just do that.
Ita Oriel. Speak,
Yeah.
citizen.
I feel like this drain isn't really helping us all that much, but... Alright, you know what? I'm almost tempted... No, I can do that turn 8. Turn 8, they kind of help each other out. He comes down, gives him a weapon, he can actually do something. Or I could just play him
Ita
next turn.
Oriel.
Or... Maybe... Oh, wait. Nope. Did I play it? I did play an action, didn't I? I think I did.
Form ranks.
I did, yes! Okay, that's good. Doesn't put him out of range, but... Uh-huh.
Talking mud.
Oh, hey! Dude, Merchant, what are you doing? Well, I know it's a free economy, but by gum, man. Couldn't you stick with the Really? Give me a guard? Okay, they must have got something really juicy, because there's no way an aggro deck like this would give me a stinking guard. There's just no way. Alright. So. Okay, so let's see here. I can do that, and it will guard up. But I really need to play... Oh yeah, okay, that works. That works.
Into the fray.
Kind of. Not max, not ideal, but you got to work with what you got. Ooh, there's the big there's the big swing. All right, so Fingers of the Mountain is going to help us out quite a bit. So we do... Yeah, now we got one. Well, can we play anything? Yeah, we can play Rift Thane, so we just do 1, 2, 3.
Sniveling coward. They will not get past me.
Ever ready.
Cool. No regrets. Not against this. Not against this deck. I don't regret not hitting that. All right. So let's see. Play the 5.
I will protect you for a price.
I keep a spare blade in
Oh no, was not thinking. Okay, thinking now.
The forest will not suffer your
Nope, still not
presence.
thinking. Goodness gracious me. Oh man. That's a fart and a half right there. That was just dumb. My plan was to silence that and hit that with a... Okay, that's actually what I wanted to do, so it worked out. It just didn't happen the way I thought it would. Oh, not you! Are you kidding me? How? What horrible thing had to happen? We are javelining that turd muffin. Of all the creatures for it to bring back, my gosh. But I mean, we're pretty much dead at this point, unfortunately.
Do your worst.
So yeah, I don't dig on that. But yeah, he's managed to keep quite a few cards in his hand,
Getting there.
despite that's a good draw.
Time
But
to join the fight.
yeah, I don't think we survive. That card coming down, and that's how they keep cards. I keep cards in hand. Unfortunately, I mean, I appreciate the prophecies, but man, they're not good enough. They're not good enough. All right, so I'm thinking, guard up this lane. I mean, we have to guard up, don't we? But I can't. All right, well.
Time to join the fight.
I mean, all it takes, he has the third Cliff Racer, and we're done. But what are you gonna do? Sorry, I haven't been looking up much. It's been a pretty intense thing, and I guess I'm glad I'm getting it out of my system now, because clearly, well, I don't know. That's why I give it I have that steadfast policy. I'm going to give it all day, you know, the whole session to really play it out. But I mean, I just really, I don't know. Yeah. And that's kind of where I try to find the line. Where is it, okay, the deck is just not great, it's poorly defined, or where is it just, because, you know, you all have days where you have a great deck and you draw like crap, or you just don't draw optimally, or you don't draw well. Like, I don't even think we've had average draws. There has been, and then when our opponent, I mean, this card is, you know, I mean, granted, they're playing 2 colors, so, you know, I don't mind seeing that kind of consistency, but it's still a very... it's still a great pull. Oh, giggles. Oh, giggles. Yeah, we don't have anything. Let's see what they got. 7, 10, 17. We can take off. We could get that down to 30. Yeah, there's just no way. All right. That's it. I should have actually just conceded, but yeah, whatever. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, maybe it's just not that good of a deck. I thought having, because I run 3 copies of the Onslaught and the Pillage, or whatever that's called. So I thought I would see them a little more often, but I can't seem to get it to line up right. So, like I said, we'll finish out the day with this, but that'll get it out of my system at least and go, okay, it's a fun deck, but it's just not going to work. I mean, because that's not even, we're not even coming up against like meta decks, like, you know, that they're just, you know, playing the same stuff. I mean, an animal deck, like I said, very much, an animal deck is, it's almost kind of like Dwemer. If you don't have Halls of the Dwemer, and I'm talking pure, like, classic Dwemer, not like Factotums and Workshop and all that stuff. I'm talking about like genuine, okay, it looks good. That's like, this is either the second or the third assassin we played today.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
What was I saying? Well, I'm saying hail friend now. Go get her, Giggles! She's so happy. Because she didn't have to play the last game. I kept her on the bench.
I'm ready for you.
She showed it. And that's another thing too. Card draw. Or, let's see. So...
Watch this.
Yeah. So he takes her. Skaven. Hopefully they play another 1 power creature. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take what I can get, I guess.
This.
Or you know what? Do I care about the drain all that much? Or the fact that he's draining? No, we'll contest
I keep
there.
a spare blade in my boot.
Speak, citizen.
I don't mind if they drain a little bit. It's healthy. You know, we should all drain a little, I think. Hey! Hey! Apparently, they don't feel the same way that I do about that.
Don't underestimate me.
Watch this.
Nothing to see here. That turn did not feel great, but cool. Giggle's just doing good work here. So Skaven, Poke. That's all we got.
They will perish in flame.
Wouldn't have minded playing her, of course, but we are 1 off of that. Another one! Hey, little fella. Who's getting some playtime? Who's getting some playtime? Ooh. I say ooh as if it's going to be this, like, game-changing play, but... I mean, we are going to get a nice wide board, and with 1 dagger, or Crusader's Assault, we shall... Ew! Starting with that again. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is why we're not hitting them in the face. That's why you can't hit people like that in the face. And you killed Giggles. How dare you, sir? Let's see. 3.
I warned you.
Since you've drank for so much, I can afford to do that. Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Who do I want to protect? I think I have to protect... I know he's going to switch lanes.
Into the fray.
We'll do this.
Here.
And we'll
Watch
poke him
and
back
learn.
down.
You where you stand.
Time to jump.
Alright, so unless he's going to really abuse the heck out of this guy, which is possible.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Okay.
Our foes will have nightmares about you.
What else you got?
Our foes will
Okay.
have nightmares about you.
Break a rune for me? That's kind of you. Nice. Alright. Time for the douche to do his thing. The poke.
I'll kill you where you stand.
I'm knocking out a 26 there. Put
Step and strike. Good. You are getting.
Sorry. That wasn't the smartest thing I've ever said. Wasn't the dumbest either. Think about that. No! My only value for right now. This is sad. Alright. Let's put her down.
Let's see if we can find something useful.
Battle Mage Onslaught. Hey! That's not so bad. Give him a dagger and he can poke. Alright, so I know he can do some shenanigans, but I think we got some good stuff in hand.
Let's put these to use. Let's
We won't be able to
put
finish
these
him
to
off,
use.
so I'm not sure exactly how far we're going to
For
go.
the ancestors.
What is this? If the wielder has 5 or more, it gains a ward. Dag nabbit.
I warned you.
I have many important things on my mind.
Alright. So we made our turn. If he's got the guy that switches lanes and he does that a few
The
times,
Night Mother will
or
guide
he
us.
does that. Alright, let's see what else can he do. Alright, he's going to do that. That's cool.
We must keep moving.
Alright. So,
By Onsi's bright blade.
Let's put these to use. Stay down.
and Shadowmare brings in lethal. Alright, so a little back and forth here. Win one, lose one. I guess it comes out to a 50% win rate, so maybe not quite ideal enough. It's just hard because when you want to do like expertise, if you weed out, if you optimize, you end up taking out all the expertise cards. Oh, look at that! I mean, I'll probably never play it, but I'm never gonna. I mean, that's a great thank you game for the legendary drop there. That's awesome. I think that's happened in the 4 years I played. Well, I took in hiatuses here and there. It's probably happened like 3 times, which is still a lot, I think. For it, I mean, because normally you just get a bunch of commons. But before I forget, I want to shout out to Denise, and I bring her up specifically because, for me it's an encouragement, and I think for others it can be as well. So Denise, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but I mean it's in the comment section. She has in the past got to legendary within a week. So this is somebody who's not at Schwaaard's level. This is somebody the next tier up. Like this is somebody who can actually play the game at maximum efficacy. But just the other day, she said, it's a disheartening thing. I was at the gateway. I think it was gateway. It was either to rank 1 or it was from rank 1 into legendary. I think it's the latter. Well, it's the latter, but I mean the latter. Anyway. 1 second here. And said, you know, I was at the gateway and dropped all the way down to the bottom of the snake in one session. And, you know, I was like, I sympathize. I totally understand. Like, that's, you know, that's the heartbreak. That's the frustration. And a lot of people would have, that would be the end of the story. But no sooner had I posted that comment than she said,
I fear no.
you know, came back and said, I did it. I broke through. So she fell from gateway to the bottom, and then
Step and strike.
rose all the way up from the bottom of the snake and broke through in one day. So that's perseverance. That is perseverance. Now, I don't know how pretty it was. I'll assume it was amazing. It could have been a... Ooh. You're so mean. All right. You're gonna make me do it, aren't you? So if I do
I keep a
this,
spare blade in my boot.
this,
Here.
and this,
Watch and learn.
and then that. That little 1-4 can be a turd. You're like, that's a 1-4. What can she do? Well, my claws are something or other. Anyway, so yeah, just so that's an encouragement there. So, you know, what you've seen me do in my meandering mediocrity and the frustrations that I've had, even higher level play, bringing back the Venom tongue, eh? Yep. So how can we keep that alive? Oh, Hive Defender. Oh, you magnificent son of a gun. Actually, though, because I really would like to, well, because if they have like squish or something, then it's not going to matter. And we can only put it off for so long. So I could play her and the sword.
These books are worth more than your life. Don't you dare touch
Probably
them.
not the best that I put it there, but
Diagna, give me strength.
Don't underestimate me.
he'll buff up to the point where you can kill that. But then the Venom comes down, and I don't... She's probably going to come down over here where I can't do much. The douche may have to protect her, but he's not going to last all that long, so I don't know what's going to happen now. Oh, he's keeping it alive. All right. So unless he's going to do some shenanigans with it... Okay, well, that's not shenanigans. Not shenanigans. Alright. So big brain play. Oh, I can't do the big brain play. That would be Skaven and Douche to take that out, put up a guard, protect my boy. Yeah, let's, I think Hive Defender and Plunder. Showing off that synergy that I was talking about. Oh, okay.
Diagna, give me strength.
Alright. I mean, if they're running Squish or Silence, it's gonna put a hurting on us. Because when Venom Tum comes down, she's not gonna be happy about how we dispatched her last time. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there in case you all hadn't read that in the comments. Somebody at a very high level has had our shares the same struggles. Squish. What did I tell you? Goes for him. That's cool. I was gonna say what I really need is a silence right now. It's oh, we almost had. Well, we wouldn't have lethal, but
I'll
do
go.
this, this, and it doesn't matter that we aren't playing an action because there really is no. There's nothing to power it. She without an enabler, she is all by herself. And you, headless zombie, you goofy little turd. You are also by yourself. Now that just ramped him way the heck up there, so okay. Takes off 3. We've got
I'll
plenty.
do what I can.
Okay, now I can do what I said before, but I don't know if that's going to get us where we want to be. Hey, that will help considerably next turn. So we do this.
Close the formation.
Do that. That's 3. Why did I think I had more than 3? Well,
I warned you.
board clear for the time being. We do have our ace. We do have a little bit of burst.
Can't waste energy.
Oh no! That kind of sucks for you, buddy. Oh man, if it had hit my... I don't have enough to... Oh yeah, I do. What am I thinking?
Break our line. I warned you.
I have many important things on my mind. I think that's our second close with Ancona. I'm so glad I put him in here. We talked about it before, that he's kind of an auto-include, just like Abner. Now, Abner's not in here because he doesn't really... I have no summon abilities in here at all, so it would all be summoning. He would work with Ancano, and maybe... I mean, my opponent... He would be a good, maybe, defensive player, which, I mean, to be fair, is how we've used him. The only 2 times we used him was as a response to what our player played, so our opponent played. But just when you're trying to, build these decks, it's like, you're like, oh, I have to have these in there. And then you're like, but do I really? Do I want to move them? I want to do this, and then I want to, it's hard. It's hard. Even with 75 cards, you're like, I want enough expertise in here for that to be a word to me, for me to say it's an expertise deck, but it means I have to have enough to empower it. Yeah, it's hard. It's first world problems, I know, but problem nonetheless. Okay. I have a feeling, a sense. I don't know. I just it kind of feels like it's going to be the ping, ping, ping. Done by turn 7. We'll see if my highly tuned Tessel senses are operating at maximum efficiency. I'm not going to ring her out unless they play something showing themselves to be aggressive.
Hail, friend.
Well, I've got a way to trigger him next turn,
I fear
so
no man.
let's see. Let us see. Nice.
The Abner give me strength.
And I gave serious thought to getting rid of Vanis. A lot of people say, oh, it's like a win more kind of card. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I haven't heard anybody say that about him, but I have heard that phrase used with certain cards where it's like, look, if you play them, you're already winning. All right. So, it's not worth it yet. See if we end up with the prophecy. No. Okay.
Speak, citizen.
Oh, this is changing. Hey, look at that. Always makes me nervous that you never know. You're like, well, should I play it? Because if I don't, that's a good card for next turn if the board doesn't change too much. That's a great pull, actually. That's something I would love to just have organically in the deck, but I can't. I can only run so many naked weapons. Hey, that's a movie series. No, Naked Gun. I'm sure Naked Weapon is but it's probably not something anybody should be watching. But I have the heirloom greatsword because it's a lot of reach and it can be recycled. See, now that's the kind of... Well, no.
I have no patience for fools.
Oh!
Ita Oriel.
The Abner give me strength.
So he can take her, which is alright. This is actually going to synergize well with him next turn if he's not outright removed.
Here we make our stand.
Good, 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 good. Okay. Favorable draws, trades, however you want to think of it.
Diagna give me strength.
Step
Splitting the
and
lanes.
strong.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. This really messes up the survivability rate of immolating blasts. Because the idea is you don't want to have, if you can help it, more than one. Don't! Oh, she just got on the field, man! That's so mean.
Here, watch and learn.
Diagna give me strength.
Okay, Leaf Lurker's not a bad pull. Deploy Giggles!
Time to join the fight.
Alright, so it's not the ping 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 that I was afraid of, which is nice. I don't know exactly what they're
the people of
running.
Vardenfell.
They will not get
But
past me.
I think they're they're
Here,
not gonna.
watch and learn. Watch this.
Well, I don't know. You don't want to speak too soon, but
By all
actually that's
means,
game.
Stay back.
Diagna give me strength.
All right, cool. All right, we seem to have strung together a few wins, which is nice. Always nice to win some with with a deck. I'm trying to think. We haven't lost. Well, we haven't really played control yet. We've had kind of aggro-y stuffs. Aggro mid-range, kind of muddy. Like, I'm not sure. I don't think that was aggro necessarily, but he kind of had some cards that were. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah. So I don't rewatch videos most of the time. I did rewatch me and Mark's match though. That was fun. But I did rewatch just that game leading up to getting into Legendary, and I'll tell you more and more. I'm like, man, whining doesn't. Like, it's one thing to, okay, you're frustrated, you feel frustration or whatever. It's not going to change. If I express it, the game, there's not some sensor, at least as far as I know, on the game that goes, oh, he is displeased. Let's give him better luck or something. Like, that's not a thing. So me allowing myself or like that, it's venting, but it's fruitless. It's pointless. And there's nothing wrong with getting angry. There's nothing wrong with getting frustrated, but just that it avails nothing. And as I said, it's kind of like I'm embarrassed, like more and more and more. When I said dignity, always dignity. Love that movie, by the way. Well, sure, he's there. He's playing there. Singing in the Rain quote, but it wasn't just dignity in the celebration or the lack thereof.
Let's see if we can find something.
Hey, I've got one of those too. Unfortunately, you have a favorable trade with mine because I don't have any other things to do. Strike, my friend, for...
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
Or she could get a favorable trade with
Nicely
that
done.
guy.
Let's put
Yeah,
this to
2 for
use.
1. But Rihad Battle Mage comes down to level the playing field, in theory.
Let's put these to use.
Bam. Bam. And yes, he does die, but they have to use the steel dagger as of this moment. Or they just, fell the mighty. That's what it was.
Let's put these
Alright, so looks to be control Dagoth or greedy mid-range Dagoth. We've encountered both here. I didn't play an action, did I? Nope. So Aaron, you will have to... Ooh! I'm going to play over here to avoid Vipers. If she survives, we've got our trigger for the Guildsworn Oathman. Can't fell the mighty. I'm trying to think of what they could possibly do. Oh my gosh! The camel! That's disrespect, just so you know. That is some disrespect right there. They thought they would oppose you with a camel. Alright. Now this is not... Yeah, this is not control purely. That's a lot of offensive weaponry right there.
I warned you.
Polar will meet his doom today.
Still really no actions to play to make. Oh no, yeah, we got Battle Mage Onslaught. That's a good A-Ren resummon. Good value there. Although if they start hitting me in the face, we're gonna have to get rid of cards quick because our hand is filling up. Hey, I didn't. You weren't supposed to do that. You were supposed to not hear me. You're supposed to attack her with your camel.
I will cut your
Which I guess
purse
means they don't have a leaf lurker.
Throat.
Okay. What are you getting rid of? Oh, well. Farewell, Sentinel Reclaimer. I appreciate your cameo. Oh, he's a good one.
I warned you.
But if they have Fell the Mighty, then...
Sniveling coward, take this! Here you need somebody to crack some heads.
But you know what? Let's just see. Double the power! Oh, I forgot it does it to her too. So if they don't have Vipers, boy, I mean, we could have really gone ham, but I'm just afraid. Yeah, I should have. I really should have. They could have both gone up quite a bit. But see, I knew they'd have another one. That's not the one you want to get rid of, though, my friend.
You will die.
Although I'm sure they've got one for him next turn. Oh. You know what? I was going to hit face, and honestly, I should have. I think we would have had the game at that point. They would have had 12. Nope, because they had... Yep. I tell you. 3-color deck. 3 Fell the Mighties. 3 Fell the Mighties right off the jump. All right.
Sniveling coward, take this!
Well, we know they don't have any more of those, so that's good. We'll do a little bit of this. Okay. What is this? To play an action. Okay, that's actually not too bad.
I will cut your purse.
Oh, I don't like that.
Your throat.
Ice Storm isn't going to do anything. They can't Red Year. What calamity could they bring upon us? A bat with a little thing. Well, luckily we do have a sword for that, so that's cool. Swift Strike? Oh, okay. Alright. So... got this. To kill the bat.
Sniveling coward, take this!
Let's just
Sniveling
see if we
coward, take
survive.
this!
Okay. So far, so good. Man. Okay.
Form ranks.
Arguably should have given it to her to survive a lightning bolt, but if we don't win next turn, I think we're in some trouble anyway. Yeah, so just trying to really get my head wrapped back around the idea of, oh, Leaf Lurker maybe? Of focusing more on dignity, of being dignified. And I'm saying this now knowing that they could drop a card that is going to make me go, no! Okay, that's not so bad. That's also not so bad. 4, we have... Does this give me anything? 1+1?
I could use
And
this
stolen
to help
pants for the win! Feel bad. Every time I see somebody at a... Like, well, I mean, at any point, really, you know, you just go, oh, is this their gateway game? Like, am I that guy? Especially if it seems too easy. Now, that I wouldn't say was too easy. We did have the upper hand for most of the game. It really didn't... It never seemed that our opponent was... They were on the back foot the whole time. You know, and I've been in that position. It's not a great feeling. It wasn't a contest. The bat, if I didn't have an answer for the bat... Oh, an epic! Wow, okay. Alright, man, I didn't bring my clock in here. Like I said, I'm just trying to do it because I know gameplay can start suffering at certain points. But yeah, so in a game like that where he was on the back foot the whole time, that's how the gateway game feels. No matter what, you just can't get ahead. It's like, okay, I got a bat, I can charge, I can get things going. He drew Sword of the Inferno. Like, what are the odds of that? Well, it's just another Dagoth deck. It's not the same guy. This is another legendary folk player, guy, man, thing. Oh, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I said it. I did it.
Hail, friend.
I kept it.
This might be handy.
What have we here?
Oh, you devious little critter.
Don't underestimate me.
Hey, it's Argonian.
Hands ever ready.
I think this is like a recruit, and this is an actual, like... Oh, they're both recruits. Oh, it's apprentice! So which is higher, a recruit or an apprentice? Makes me wonder.
I will cut your purse and your throat.
It doesn't matter because now I am the master. Actually, I have no play for turn 3. You know why? Because oh, there we go. Yay!
I'll send them all to oblivion.
You say because we chose to hold on to the Guildsworn. I think it's Cavalier, right? Is that the... Yeah, Guildsworn Cavalier. And we don't have a 0. We do have... Gosh, man. Ooh. Where's the douche? We need the douche. Douche, we need you, buddy. We need you. We are going to be totally hosed.
These books are worth more than your life.
Totally hosed. Oh, the big guys are going to start coming. The good news is, well, there's really no good news. We have no 0 cost. Like, this will be great next turn. Oh my gosh. Oh, and you play that card, huh? Well, that sucks. For those of you who don't know, that gives a keyword. It's essentially Dragon Mundus Stone, is what it is. So she'll come down next turn.
We'll push them back.
And we'll be able to do some stuff. Oh,
Here you've been looking for.
man! So he's gonna keep giving stuff keywords.
The Black Hand sees all.
Well, as long as he's doing those keywords, we're fine. All right. This bodes ill, but we've got to try. We are in the thick of things now, folks.
Form ranks.
We are in the thick of things now.
Do your worst.
I warned you.
So that's fine. If she survives one more turn, boy, we are in some good shape. Unless
Your death will be swift.
Leaf? No, it can't be Leaf Lurker. You wouldn't do that. Life Storm? Okay. So you're going to trade here. Okay. You're going to trade, but... Oh, okay. I see what you're doing there. Alright. I can remove that support, or I can put down pointy wall. I know I should protect the Cavalier. Oh boy. Gosh, that's tough. All right. This is intense.
Goodbye.
Face me, you dog!
Don't need all that much. We just need not an unstoppable rage. With what oh no! Do I have a silence? I don't have a silence.
We see you waking and sleeping.
They're all out to get me.
All right.
Let us begin the lesson.
Oh, I screwed myself. Why? Oh no. Man. That was dumb. I thought I had it. Yep. Oh boy. I think I just punted the game, y'all. Good times, good times. Man. I thought that was a plunder over here. For some reason, I had in my head that that was. But it was not. As you can clearly see, that would have been game, I think, because we would have triggered 2 Atronachs. And things would have been marvelous. But do they have a 10, 15? They might have lethal this turn. Or something close. If Encano comes down, kills that guy, and they take care of that, yeah, it's done. Because then they put... Man. Oy. Now, like I said, you know, getting angry about that was my own stupid mistake. Well, yeah, I could have played 2 of these.
You're one of them. Goodbye.
So, yeah.
If I fall,
Do we have an answer for that? No? Okay. Wow. Wow. Yeah, we just punted the game. Punted the game. We can't... I mean...
Into the fray.
She's going to go up because of stuff. So she trades. Do I... Well, no, they have to both hit it anyway. All right, let's just see. Let's just see what goes on. I feel like the keyword might be a factor there.
You're one of them. To oblivion.
And they have an unshackle, I'm guessing.
goodbye. Here you've been looking for me.
Where's our silence? Where's my silence? I just need some silence. Alright, well. This doesn't sign. It dismantles an enemy's... Destroy an enemy support or that creature. Okay, so that's not going to work. Horned Helm doesn't get me there. I can't drain. Alright, let's see. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3. Oh, screw it. Who cares? I mean, we... Nope. We're just done. No answers. What? Whoa! That's a bummer. So close. So close. By the way, for those of you who don't know, this is, at least as it's scheduled now... Okay, dude. Seriously. Little dignity. There you go. This is the monthly reward card for next month. That's up schedule. That's the first time I've seen that card played, and it really helped him out. That was the game-saving card for him. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. All right, I feel like we got one more. We'll see how this one goes. So, yeah, so I really want to work on the dignity. Being able to go, okay, these are the emotions that I feel is frustrating, but just letting go of it immediately, because it really... Compared to other things, I mean, I'm not going to bore you with details. Don't need to go into it, but like there are different areas of my life right now where things are a little tense. I'm kind of like, you know, waiting to see how things are going to pan out. Tomorrow's going to be a pretty big day for. I'm making a few phone calls, and those phone calls are going to be of a pretty high significance in my real life. So getting a little worked up over those, or getting a little nervous about that, I think that's totally fine, totally understandable. Obviously, it would be nice if I wasn't, but these are significant. These are like, finances, house, career kind of stuff. When the game is off, aside from, you know, when I'm interacting with you all, you know, the comments and stuff, whatever I have accomplished or not accomplished on here, it means nothing. Other than, I mean, you cannot argue. I cannot argue that after you saw my reaction, that getting the legendary meant nothing. I'm not going to pretend that was the case. But
Hail, friend.
Great. I keep a spare blade in my boot.
But in terms of like, yeah, and I guess that's hard to argue with. It really is, because you're going, okay, it was a personal thing on some level, but I'm so glad you executed that and not this. I'm sure you don't have another execute, because that would just be mean. You know, it's hard to say that something is not worthwhile if it's a huge deal on a personal level. I still don't know what all happened and why that was such an important thing. If you don't kill him now, if you don't execute him now, he's gonna do some stuff.
Steadfast, brothers.
All right. Let's see. Well, he's not gonna come down as a guard anyway. So do I just Crusader's Assault over him? I can't. Well, I can play both.
The Adna give me strength. I will push them.
Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we'll let him decide. Now, I could have. I always hate doing that because he could have a Gavel of the Ordinator or something like that changes the game math, and it's like I should have taken the trade when I had the chance. But I kind of feel like just going aggro on this a little more than before. And when you're going aggro, you don't trade. Okay, so that didn't.
Standing by.
Okay, so they might be
You will not pass.
aggro-ish. It's keeping him alive, unless of course they've got Divine Fervor next turn, in which case, not good. Actually, even in that case. Yeah, I don't feel great about this one, just the way it's starting out. I don't. You know, sometimes you feel like, okay, I kind of know what they're up to, and they know what I'm up to.
Cut them down.
All right,
Cut
well,
them down.
the good news is... Well, there's not really a whole lot of good news. I can rapid shot that and play these. He dies over here.
Kill them all.
I find the terms acceptable.
I'll whip them into shape.
Ooh. Yep, that's not going to be pretty.
Nothing like a good battle.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, nope, that's pretty ugly. That's pretty ugly.
Cut them down. Cut them down.
So it's a race, one in which I have, at this point, not a lot of hope of winning. Well, I mean, it depends. If they're purely going wide and they're not running removal, pretty good chance. If they are kind of got the edicts and stuff like that, yeah. Like if we don't successfully block it this turn, I think we're done.
This one is destined for greatness.
Hold your positions.
Oh, wow.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Cut them down.
The Fighters Guild stands ever ready.
All right. I'm wondering. I mean, with this guy on the field, I don't know. Let's see. Because all I have to do is buff, so I don't really have any area of. Oh. Can I ping? Can I do anything? That's only going to take. Man. All right. So hang on. I do this, I mean, I have to play this. I have to play that.
Let's heat
I
things
feel
up.
like that's kind of obligatory. Oh man, if I only had another one.
Your blood will spill.
All right. I think I bought myself some time. We've got a lightning bolt, Crusader's Assault, Earthbone Spinner. Get rid of. But I don't think they were going to be running guards. So, yeah, we might survive this. We might. I mean, they can clear most of everything.
Soldiers at the ready.
Those buffs are no bueno.
I have no patience for fools.
Cut them down. Cut them down.
Prepare to die.
Ouch.
Cut them down.
You fight like a
Ouch.
child.
Good deal.
Keep your distance.
Rid of your health gain there. Alright. We have lethal on board as it stands now. Can we finish out the game? Time will tell. That was cheesy. I'm sorry. I apologize.
This is our moment.
Oh gosh, all the health drain in the world.
How
Man.
can I serve?
It's a good pull.
Let my aim be true. For Cyrodiil.
Alright. So
Be silent.
oops. Was supposed to have played Crusader's Assault. That was a mistake. Alright, so we do not have lethal on the board, neither do they. They will have to break a rune and give us a little something, but if they have some hand buff stuff, okay, good for you. You know, anybody who's running the... Oh, jeez. Looks like I played the javelin too soon.
Acknowledged.
Your
wanna do that.
breath shall join the winds.
The douche.
The day is mine.
Okay. Let's see if we can draw lethal here. Oh! Did we? 4, 6, 9.
To
Yes.
oblivion with you.
Wow. Plunder coming up big. You know I don't like to win games by RNG, but I run the card. And the reason I don't mind running Plunder is because I'm not ever counting on it to win the game. Like I said, let's just play it or let's see what we got. I wasn't counting. I mean, that was a high roll. Let's be honest. That was an incredible high roll. But because when I run the card, I'm not expecting it. Like if you run what's his face, Merrick. You run Merrick, you're kind of counting on him giving you some big stuff. And if you're putting him down, a lot of times it's like, hey, let's see what we can get with this. I mean, and a lot of times it's just like let's just see, haha, for fun, what we can get. But I think, unlike the allies, I need them to hit. I'm counting on them to hit because I either need that lightning bolt or I need that +3 damage or I need that lane buff. So I'm counting on them, which is why I try to make the chances of them not hitting nil. With Plunder, I'm getting 3 expertise pings. Okay. Tell you what, let's we'll run this against Adrian. How you doing? This how we'll finish out the day, I guess, with a friendly match. Adrian, as you know, he gave me a really great warrior orc deck, and then he also gave me a factotum dragon workshop, which we played once. It was very effective, but I felt dirty playing it just for me personally. So I have not played it since, but you know what? Screw it. Let's just live dangerously. I'm taking it seriously. I'm thinking like if he's running, you know, the workshop, or he's running any kind of. I don't know what deck this is, but I guess we're gonna find out together. So hail, Adrian!
Honor and praise to you.
Okay. I mean, I can't complain. I held on to 2 4-drops and a 3-drop, so.
They've no move.
And I will get my value! Fear the pyro!
They will perish in flame.
We'll be holding on. If we can at all help it, we're going to hold on to the douche. Because I don't know exactly what he's going to be. Oh, yeah. If it's workshop, we're definitely going to want to have that on the board. Alright, let's see here.
You have met your end.
The mighty Hive Defender, looking mighty dapper. But yeah, all I'd say, yeah, I play the cards for the expertise triggers, not for the... Ew. I'm tempted to play the douche, but I'm not gonna. Really don't want to trade them both into there, though, if I can help it. I can play both. Hey, there we go. Thunder, not a bad card. But I wasn't I was seeing, hey, will that give me something? If not, I was going to trade them both and play Golden Initiate. So it's nice if it happens, but goodness gracious. What's with the dragons? All the dragons. I kind of want to get this played out now.
Soldiers.
If this is the same one as before, the dragons, he had this crazy combo where like he puts down Odoving and then he does a Night to Remember to wipe your... Yeah, here it comes. Midnight Burial. Alduin, Odoving, Parthenax. I think he runs all 3 of them. Oh. And we've been pretty slow, unfortunately.
Close the formation.
And we haven't found any of our expertise,
I'll kill you where you stand.
which is most unfortunate.
Into the fray.
What do you think, Initiate? No, let's do this. I don't think we're going to be needing the health at the moment.
Don't you dare touch them.
Would be nice to get some expertise cards, but apparently all we got is Vanus. So if he has Resurrect, oh no. Yeah. Okay. I do like... Ooh. Ooh.
Here you need somebody to crack some heads.
I want him
You'll burn.
gone. And they don't have finish off, so I'll just do
Don't let them
that.
break our
You have
lines.
met your end.
And he gets to... They both get to embiggen, which is nice. But like I said, next turn, if we don't close it out, I'm afraid... Well, actually, if we keep going like this, we'll be too big for... Oh, he's got Dragon Shout.
I smell the stench of the living.
All right.
For the
Breakthrough.
ancestor.
Go ahead and do this.
Don't let them break our lines.
Nobody gets in my way! Blood and fate!
It deals 2 damage. It's not a really great buff.
I'll kill you
What
where
I
you
really want
stab.
is... Well, they all need to survive. Like, I want them to survive Odor Vein if he comes down next time. Which they do. They don't survive Alduin, but I don't think he has enough to play Alduin. I mean, it's not a ladder match, but at least you get to see the high end of expertise. You know, it's obviously doesn't happen often, but it has the potential. I only run one of him. I love this card. I like what it can do, but it is such a focus of removal, and I don't. Adrian, you'll have to let me know, but I don't know that you run a whole lot of removal in this deck. I think that maybe you do. I mean, you could have 2 Fell the Mighties, and I think we still pull it off. Yeah, we would pull it off with a douche, but yeah.
Behold the power of the night.
Oh, okay.
That was splendid. A hard-fought victory.
Game.
This was a worthy contest.
Yes, sir.
I warned you.
I don't want. Good job, Adrian. Nice game. Like I said, I was able to kind of snowball it frantically in a way that I couldn't do on the ladder, but it was good to do it in casual. So anyway, I will leave it at that, folks. Thanks so much for watching. It's a whole lot more I wanted to say, but I've got to get this thing, start getting this edited and eat some dinner or something. But anyway, I will talk to you on the other side after all the craziness that happens tomorrow morning and afternoon that are huge life-changing events, or could be, and we'll see where we go from there. But thanks for coming on the adventure with me. We got 1 day left in the Adventures in Legendary, and then we're back to the Journey to Legendary. So enjoying it while I can. Talk to y'all later.